Hello, everyone. How are you all doing this eclipse season? It's been a wild time, a lot going on out in the world, right? A lot of division, a lot of reason for heartache, a lot of injustice coming to the surface. But when we look out, there's also a lot of beauty when we choose to see it. A lot of good people doing good things, a lot of miracles and opportunity for rising and evolving and elevating and bringing others with us. This eclipse season will end with a full moon lunar eclipse coming up on the 29th here in Melbourne, Australia in Taurus. And Taurus is very much about the external world, our physical reality and our relationship to it, the one that we develop through the five senses: our taste, our touch, our smell, our sight, our hearing, and what we receive of the world through it. Taurus is also very much about luxury and leisure and pleasure and beauty, and that creative flow that comes when we are out in nature. But we choose with our minds and with our hearts what we focus on in that reality, and what we focus on and what we believe we expand and create more of. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to create more good, to rise above division into love, into oneness, into beauty, to see the best possible in humanity, in a future outcome, and hold space for that vision. We have Jupiter, the planet of expansion, the largest planet in our solar system, the Santa Claus of the solar system, hanging out with the moon at this full moon. And Jupiter expands, it brings spiritual awareness, it awakens us in that sense, it brings opportunity and optimism and broad vision. So we can use its energy to manifest a reality that feels abundant and loving and generous and inclusive. We've got the sun in the opposite side of the sky in Scorpio at the moment. And Scorpio is about going deep into the shadows, going deep into that cellular memory, going deep into the waters of our body where we store all information, and allowing the light of the moon to illuminate our fears, our shame, our not enoughness, also the things we're hiding from the world that are our light and our gifts and our talents, and bring them to the surface so that we can stand in our truest potential, so that we can transmute the limiting beliefs, the limiting conditions, the limiting understanding of who we are, and rise above that. We have Mercury, the planet of communication, next to the sun, and Mars, the planet of action, right there with with Mercury and the sun as well, giving us that laser focus and vision to and that ability to express, communicate, and get clear on what's beneath the surface and what external world, those beliefs that drive us from somewhere deep within, what that creates. And Saturn, the planet of commitment, the planet of time and karma, is in a friendly conversation with the sun, with Mercury, and with Mars, meaning that we can commit to a new idea, a new paradigm, a new belief of what it is we want to see in the world and what it is we think we are here to do, and help us commit to letting go of our own limits, our own fears, our own blocks, so that we can step into that. At this full moon, I wanted to work with the energy of the diamond, and we do have this phrase that we polish the diamond, right? We go through rough times, and that's what makes our diamond shine more brilliantly. That's what builds our character and helps us commit with fervence to who we are, our purpose, and what we're here to do. So if you'd like to join me, I invite you to do so, and I invite you to enter a space of deep meditation at the eclipse season. The veils are lifted between this world and the other world. Another way to say that is that the solar winds pick up and the electromagnetic field of the earth is weakened, meaning that we can receive more light codes, more sound codes, more photons from the sun, more information from the solar system, from the planets and from the zodiac and beyond. So I invite deep listening, and I invite you to allow the light of the moon to illuminate what needs to be shifted so that it can be completed and celebrated, so that we can enter a new chapter from a place of rising above what was, rising above the human story of constant war, rising above scarcity and poverty, rising above this idea that there has to be one at the top and the rest at the bottom, rising into a space where we understand that we can all equally benefit and co-create in harmony from a place of thriving, from a place of enoughness, from a place of equality, love, and a feeling of being connected deeply to the human family. So if you'd like to join me, I invite you to find somewhere quiet and cozy where you can sit down, tune in, and immerse in the experience, somewhere where you won't be disturbed. And we'll take the journey within by closing the eyes. And following the breath into the heart space, letting out 3 big sighs from the heart, releasing any grief, any pain, any resentment, any sorrow, anything that doesn't serve here. 3 big exhales. And taking the breath into the belly, the depths of our being. And releasing 3 big exhales here, letting go what doesn't serve of our own individual story, letting go of the shadows that hold us back, letting go of any beliefs that stop us from being and living our fullest potential. And bringing your focus back to the heart, allowing the breath to follow you there. And entering a space here of quiet. Beginning to count your inhale, noticing how long the inhale is, and then on the exhale, add 2 extra counts. So if the inhale happens on 5 counts, make the exhale a 7. And what we're doing here is we are activating the relaxation response, the parasympathetic nervous system. We are telling the body that it is safe to come out of that reactive flight or fight space. And once we're in that parasympathetic state, that relaxed state, our body can begin repairing, begin releasing serotonin and other neurochemicals like oxytocin, endorphins, anandamide, the bliss chemical, and stop releasing adrenaline and cortisol that keeps us in stress. Adding 2 counts to the exhale. We'll be here just a little longer. as you feel your heart rate reducing, your breath easing, your shoulders relaxing, as you feel your body, your muscles softening. I invite you to place a prayer of peace, harmony, and love in your heart for yourself, for the ones you love, and for the world at large. And once you've prayed the prayer, I invite you to seal it with the words, "It is done. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done." And now beginning to bring your awareness up to the third eye, just between the brows. We're going up and in. Allow your eyes to follow through the closed eyelids as if you're looking back into the center of your head. Noticing the darkness here of your inner world. Notice that it's not wrong or right. It just is. And then within that third eye space, beginning to draw, see, imagine, know, or feel there is a diamond there. A sparkly, brilliant diamond in the dark of your inner world. The darker the world, the brighter the light. And allowing it here to shine brilliantly. And in its luminous, beginning to look around and notice what it brings to your attention from within. What heavy emotions, what heavy thoughts, what limiting beliefs. And as these become seen in the light, accept and love them. And then allow that light to begin transmuting them, transforming them, integrating them. Creating more space. Creating emptiness. On the exhale, releasing what doesn't serve. Beneath all the shadows that you might encounter here, As you release them and let them go, they may be nameless, shapeless, unidentified. That's all okay. Transmute them in the light. Release what doesn't serve on the breath. Feel the space it creates. And then as you continue focusing on that space, noticing what those shadows were hiding beneath them, what gifts, what talents, what of your own divinity was wrapped up in fear or doubt. Sitting with what exists beyond the shadows. And understanding that that emptiness is an opportunity to fill the space with love. And as you sit with that divinity, allowing the light of that diamond to bring in the energy of love, unconditional love, filling up your inner world with it, engulfing it, overflowing with it, spilling out into the environment outside of you. And as you do, imagine that diamond getting brighter and brighter. As if this process has polished it, giving it more clarity, more beauty. And then allowing visions of this bright future self to appear in this light. Who you get to be when you're shining, and what that creates in the world around you. Gently beginning to bring your awareness back to your breath. Breathing in and out of the heart space, with each inhale becoming more and more alert, more and more awake, more and more present. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes and returning. I hope that served. Thank you for joining me for that. Let me know how that felt in the comments. I invite you to take lots of time during this eclipse and during these difficult times to be out in nature, to switch off from media and information coming through so that you can give your nervous system a break, so that you can give your body an opportunity to come into a place of rest and repair, and so that you can create space for your mind to be creative and to think outside the box and to see opportunity and possibility where it might seem like there is none. Sending you all the love. Drop me a comment below. Love hearing from all of you. And I'll be doing another free live online meditation. I'll leave the link below for you all. You can join me for every other event as well. All the info is in the bio. Satnam. Blessings to everyone.